Hello, and I hope you're having a fantastic summer. Thought I'd make myself look a little summery. And I'm here to talk about some Inkitt exclusive stories and some non-exclusive stories. First off, Into My Recluse Heart. I'm still working on the song. I had so much to do with the self-published books and preparing the next Inkitt exclusive. So I'm still working on that. I added some bass and the electric guitar. Basically the instruments, I'm going to be doing them in GarageBand, transferring from Noteflight to there. But all to say that I'm still working on it. But I did update the story recently, and I added Ember Heart's drawing done for the story of Dante and Axel with the muffin baking scene. So it's super adorable, super cute. In chapter 9, I think it is. I have been sharing every week my self-published books, which I will continue to do throughout August. And until I have none left to share, basically, and then it'll be when one is published, basically. Completed Inkitt Stories, Inkitt, okay. My Soldier, My Hero, and My Affair with My Manager. Both of these stories, interestingly, are mirrored on Medium. And when I compare the stats, because Medium views are basically the equivalent of the overall reads on Inkitt, and the unique reads on Inkitt are the equivalent of reads on Medium. On Medium, it's chapter by chapter. The edits, since I started posting there first on Inkitt, it's more polished on Inkitt. Few little minor changes. My Affair with My Manager has an additional chapter. Basically, I chopped chapter 2 in two. And My Soldier, My Hero on Inkitt, I put a piece of the beginning of the last chapter in the one that comes right before to do a bit of a cliffhanger, which I didn't do on Medium. But that's minor changes, and ultimately the total reads on Inkitt are by far superior, like a lot more than on Medium. I do enjoy posting on Medium, and I do post in good publications that have a lot of readers. The bloggy things tend to do a lot better than fiction, though erotic fiction does do quite well on Medium. But on Inkitt, since it's like really just fiction, I have so many more readers, and so I've been on Medium for several years now, so to compare the statistics, I find it really interesting. I find it a lot of fun, and I love the vibe on Medium. It has one type of vibe, and Inkitt has a different type of vibe, and it's really cool to have a few stories that are mirrored. Heart of the Woodland, that I have, the first one that I posted all complete, the sixth chapter one on Inkitt, that was also on Medium. But Into My Recluse Heart is an Inkitt exclusive. The new one that I just started is also an Inkitt exclusive, and there are going to be some more future Inkitt exclusives. But that was a fun experiment to have a couple of stories in both places for comparison's sake. Little side note for My Soldier, My Hero, I mentioned this in a wall post, Jupiter. So he's the antagonist, but like there are no real bad guys. I mean, they're all mafia types, so let's be real. You know, it is the story where there are no heroes, or no true heroes, but no true villains, only men who want to love and protect, you know. And what was funny is that I always do research for my character names. So I was like, okay, my other mafia guy, I was like, I need his name, I need his mafia, I need his strip club name. And a good friend of mine, my husband's best friend, we have a chat with the three of us, and he kept posting. Like, he's into astrology and tarot, and I really love tarot too. So he kept posting, there was like Jupiter this, Jupiter that, Jupiter this, Jupiter that week. You know, there's like this planet retrograde, that planet rising, a trine here, something sextile there. I don't know what sextile is. I think I understand what a retrograde is, but it's like It's like all these astrology terms that were like going way over my head. And I was like, Jupiter rising. I was like, okay, Jupiter rising. Wouldn't it be good for him to be called Jupiter sagging, as Takahiro says? And I was like, Trine retrograde for the Mafia. And then I was like, sextile. It sounds like a strip club. You know, it's just like, I know it has, I think it's because of the number 6, because it comes from Latin. But it's like, whatever, we'll just go with it. And that's just like how Jupiter was born. I had a lot of fun with that. I'm really pushing the next one. I really want this one to succeed. The Two Men Who Shared My Heart has now begun. I had so much fun writing that. I worked on that one a lot. This is a love triangle, gay romance drama. Combines, my camera is hiding my blurb. Combines slow burn to fierce passion and sweet instant connection to tender progression. Because it's like one versus the other, so it's like different for the two boyfriends. So I hope you'll enjoy the rivalries, the playfulness, the jocks, the bromances, the flirty banter, the two boyfriends, and the man who shares his heart. And there's like basketball, and they play Rocket League. Fun fact, Rocket League self-inserts, Noah, my main character, always exploding his car, crashing into other cars, because that's how I played, okay? Hubby and I would play with the kids, and yeah, I was pretty much good at crashing into other cars to try to, like, I don't know, I couldn't do proper defense and I couldn't shoot the ball in the goal, so that was me. So obviously launch week, first 3 chapters, but we're out Tuesday, then I did Thursday, Saturday, and now moving forward, it's gonna be Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday. I had so much fun with this one. I hope everyone is going to enjoy it. It's mature but clean, like a fade to black with maybe a small incandescent light shining on a face to hear the dialogue being said at a certain tender moment, and then fades back to black, and then you know, type of scenes, and 3rd base and 4th base references. For Humorous or Zany, so right now there are 3 of those. So we have Everybody Knows Frank the Tank. We have a conversation between elements of Shakespearean tragedy and the Kokam scam with our demon who has to feed on humans without killing them. So he creates a cryptocurrency. I don't know if I'm gonna have one in the beginning of September, because it'll be 4 chapters a week for The Two Men Who Shared My Heart. But the upcoming ones, there's a transparent clickbait. There's a conversation between Clicker and Clickbaiter, and the one with the dragon eye that has the human eye, the dragon with the human eye, basically, because it's not a slitted reptilian eye. So the dragon with the human eye, which I have called the true cause of my tailbone pain, which may or may not have been inspired by real life experience. Well, since I'm in human form, I will not divulge if I do have a dragon form. A little tidbit on an upcoming story. I have mentioned it in the past. The Two Cops, a gay romance. That one more like on the thriller side of things. And there's gonna be another gay romance, half wholesome, half drama, like enough angst, enough wholesomeness. That one I've been working on for a while as well, and I decided I'm gonna make it an Inkitt exclusive for now. So The Two Men Who Shared My Heart are pretty much gonna be going up until beginning of October, and so then I'll start the cops. So I'm thinking, how do I close this video? And then in conclusion, which is like so AI. I hope you'll enjoy The Two Men Who Shared My Heart. I hope they will share your heart as well. Which boyfriend you will be rooting for. But I do have the ending, so I know that some of you will be very happy and some of you might not, depending which boyfriend you were rooting for. C'est la vie. And but I have ideas for like sequels and stuff, so I hope you enjoyed this Inkitt update, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye. Whoa, 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 whoa. Focus, focus. Ah, there we go.